finding your she. Send na abrabona akosi bia no. Send na challenges. Any the way a man for Eddie or time na moshisha bone intro atemididie blackmailing wishing the part dead. Say as I say so be being told na obi bian say no Bible say Owusu 2 minutes no nya ewu no ebenya nkwa odi ase the ewu no benya nkwa nti obenya nkwa wanya nkwa obi biere ni wo betumi ababa boyi ebetuma sewo. Take it from me, be positive in life, be focused. Memo bi enter we need so memo bi embu abumfia memo bi enye distractor undistractable because a purpose in life. According to Jeremiah chapter 1:5, there is a purpose in life for your life, and that purpose nyame pe no nimwo ba won na yemu nsa nyame no so set you apart na ono wako apam no se sa apam no wako enti no minua wo hwe me minua wo tie me amanfo be sori wo so won we didi watam won mesre wo won metwe wo betwe wo won mo nti wase benti wase won betan wo won mo nyanka wo wu watete wapansam wa won mo nyanka by this time no yare bia bowa ama untumi nkasa odwuma asai oyiri egya wo wababa ya bisi basa sankofu nya Bible so mesori tia wo untumi esanse yawe Yehowa ne wo ho ente numre bia wo bia no jina pinti ne hu se nyame ka ho na nyame ka ho a o hina na odibedi esie odi asai no bia ye ketwa ente na minute nyame ni pa Prophet Stephen Adumchi eya adwen eka se hwi ni ho obia ye bia no ko pe bi ntra. Now me motivation I'm a program na se no me fafi bola interview oni papa bi waji din ewo sika pa kasaye na muntie na papa na kan na me ngina so entofo pato bomba me why bo interview no papa no.
I have not slept in 24 hours in any hospital in my life.
You have not?
And look, my doctor is Ghanaian. I just don't want to mention his name. If you ask him, he will tell you that one thing Chief does not and has never had is high blood pressure.
Wow.
If I can't fix it, I go to sleep.
People will say, look at you, your weight, you are big.
No way.
No BP.
If I can't fix it, I will sleep. Yes.
Wow. Peace of mind is everything.
Peace of mind. What I can't change, I can't change. So I hear all kinds of rubbish being said about me from time to time. And again, as a public relations man, I know every news is good news.
Even if it's negative news.
It's how you manage it.
Oh, tell us more about it. Really, every news,
there is something in it for you. Wow. Yes. When people are attacking you, it means you are doing something great. Nobody will attack a tree that has no fruit. What do you want to pluck from it?
So people shouldn't be worried. These are lessons of life that we need to know, that we shouldn't get frustrated or worried or depressed because of what others will say.
A lot of people live their lives for others. I don't live my life for others. I live my life for my faith, my beliefs, and I will never challenge yours. You are a Muslim, you are a Christian, you are a herbalist, you are
a traditionalist.
Muntinja sasam sanyan sei papa mo hwene o Nigeria ni a wo sika o den ho bebre o sa babo wo boyi on pressure na me bodo ba asase so no de obetumi aye no obeye nyon tumi no so no wakope bibi atena on pressure to no so o say o de betuma fix it we tuma fix wakoda enti o to hey BP pressure dey so sa na me pressure wa babo na obo no mempa pressure to so obi nia mempa pressure to so o ye unique na me obo wa be wi ase ni obetuma ye no me la ampa me ntumi nie nia nyame aye wo no ana nyame aye wo nia unemu ababomu nia no eye nia okra hwehwe eye nia esesi na esi na nyame wo mre pa mo bibia intimate to pressure mo memmo ni obi beka menhwe obi asansa obi awa babori mo obi awo ne question paper or answer abrabom no ewo yenya wo questions aye answer obi oba wo no Bible say nimri swa na ma ne hu doso tie nia ya ma ne hu doso obi a ye pretender ya so obi a wo how obi a wo ne ofemu obi die ne ye yare obi die ne ye sikasem obi die ne ye wo fe ne sem sunsum akode obi a wo ne ofemu. Nobody is free. Iskafo kra no yemobo iskafo de omo yemobo ten yafo was iskafo pressure was iskafo so no yafo ni sa pressure no. Into the Bible say just say be content. That's like cool. Papa yakasa o see I'm pop pressure because only pressure mama bebre enam pressure so ewu agya ye ma ene yene mu nyame di nyame nom ene obi wa pressure Easter we ayi keyi we nya sika anya kokokwan we say Easter we nya out tarefoforo ene abro nya ba ene we benti no pressure no dwin san we agya ne ma papa yakasa papa. Number 2 me pesa oya kwan shema woni say o see abrabo ne ebono sa oti asem bia fa ho a da sa lo ya mpa metu yi papa aka ma sama mi o jumadi am ye wo first na na abrabo mu nsem no agi nsem a program bia the whole world meet her 2 hours yenda ye hwe me America for hwe me US say Britain for hwe me the whole world uba Ghana ha ma dofo no matafo ni ahwe me bloggers dey are ready asofo kuku damo omo pese me kasana omo dey news RTV ni nkrofo omo are ready ye twen ni lawyer Ampaw dey beba na ye wi a yakoso pe no o say amanfo the reason why amanfo attack me no the reason why amanfo be didi batem the reason why NDC ebebom ewotuo the reason why RT betrans na they be omodo mo palace betra ho na Ampaw the reason why everyone say Kumchacha be so life na wakoji sika efi Owusu Bempah ho na why life we didi Ampaw atem the reason why Owusu Bempah be jena sorry na obeja nyame adwuma ato ho na obeti Ampaw kwasa ne say Ampaw ye bi papa Ampaw adomo doso Ampaw enyonyam eso Ampaw imparting the generation Ampaw is serving the generation according to the divine will of God Ampaw somo entino maso aba me yadua se mango aso no obi afa abobo a no person to it applies to you in life me papa ya shame crying before that na me so be nim but I know say if you are making impact then society will not leave you the moment people don't attack you don't insult you people seems to understand you it means that you are not unyehe mo hwe chama untumi young boy we see the bra bosso na all bona bra at the end of 20 years now what you juma ding but at the age nya wa ye wa babomu nia no look at that attack on his life his life his family his business is because what impact generation and obi biara o ye adepano obi biara o koso wa babomu no obi biara ujuma pano edi wechi no na o ye adepana o ye successful no people will attack you a man for be attack you or be insult you or be bring you down. You hear all kinds of news, positive and negative. Papi, nyame onkonko da kara komo say bogu esan say sankrofo no a omo take wono omo ni brabo bia mobo o dey say sankrofo no so Owusu Bempah and Kumchacha no omo ni brabo bia mobo adom na fi omo so enyonyam na fi omo so omo ansra omo ni omo next Sunday ya asoro no omo ti asoro dem fundraising Odi I say, hey, it is uncofono. Omu nishi yentino. They will attack you. I understand. It's a very good thing. But this my program because do draw channel. Now, I impact millions. I gotta be focused. I'll not give attention to people who are not impacting. Omo sorry chumbu. Na memes aton shomu. No for so many years. To me make impact. Yen to me say sorry dying. Yen to me. Just a boy poor. And now you sue ewu I sorry ya commercialize no ko so papa sorry and next year we quite na ya reho na me share social media and I remember 1,000 cities ya ton yesu o raise come sika no da kwesina sorry die na sorry die we nia no we say me share no na footings fito stam Owusu Bempah ya sorry for more get to 40 years or the second to the num sa atoto kasa kasia afa mom to so I worry I will first slay queens ba ko be do me say and I I say edi to the num edi akon Owusu Bempah ko nya na odi akon social media beef no say this come way the way atem the way say juma na why sa ko farm mafia asofo ebegu no ho how do you impact and the people like Owusu Bempah and Kumchacha they have a problem at the end of the business, maybe some videos, you know, how negatively they are impacting the church. And then, Jesus Christ ewu now was sorry no. This negative and mafia and fake pastors, no. How does Christian Council and don't you think that we need to regulate these charlatans? They are destroying Christianity, all my Christianity. Before I come there, no, anybody else my last topic, but now let me start my topic for the day. So where. Just when I say the beginning, I'll have time for those charlatans, and I mean from now. Let me start with the hits, and then starting. Very kind. President Mahama, 120 days in office, January 7th to 20th April, Okanya. Or take over no. The ratings at the same. Minyan committee for the share opinion. But me lawyer Ampaw opinion. And then me rated John Mahama. Me rating based on near Okachire during the campaign. The boss share, the commitments. Near more kaya chile Ghana for no. Me say Muntiebi. Ebi me say cement bo. The campaign our year was cement no. We to me ediswa na enti no minia mo yehwe president Mahama a oka cement ebo ho asem ewo the campaign o say nana do me so cement boy ye dia ma say cement nam 800 Ghana no boa satana cement 80 Ghana but obosa
thing we ye pioneer and cement bottle back 800 cedis. A thing we a pioneer and cement bottle back 800 cedis. A thing we a pioneer and cement bottle back 800 cedis.
President Mahama 120 days no office no. I see nana do bre so no cement here 800 cedis 800. Oka sa no say na the whole supporters no. Otumu say omenim asesa. So who say president anka ndi no kware out of desperation no na okanyama any day. Na ye 80 cedis and ne cement boy ya he. Temo cement politics are President Mahama koye no. I don't show mu. Currently as we speak, cement 130 Ghana and po yenganto. Na do mri so no cement bu the bia wo bia na cement na wo left and right. We have different kinds of cement manufacturers. In fact, breaking the monopoly, gas diamond. Ne brother craft cement craft buy. na time no nana do creating fertile business environment jata cement ebe operate ye any rule na mama say cement boy you doing too much am for to me sit down and then as you speak cement from 80 Ghana cedis no 50 cedis abeka ho cement ye 130 and 130 kan ye bi to and then cement ye hode o ko pe bia unya. Mr. President Mahama, how do I rate you when it comes to cement politician? Negatives, the negative crap, zero. What was zero? I'm a would negative for me. It means that compare with cement crano. I don't sumu. Now when it comes to energy, apostle apostle any other people sorry tia and then there's doom so and MPP buy Jimmy for mu my boss a tape na some pon dem me no toro da sa tape na be bonia no and currently no moment share the energy sector what about energy sector what is happening there be rating President Mahama energy sector the old minister
tasked the Electricity Company of Ghana ECG to take immediate steps to address the recurrent power outages in the region. James Gunu, who paid a surprise visit to the regional office of the company in Ho Tuesday morning, expressed discontent about the intermittent power outages, which is said is causing damages to economic and social life of the people in the region.
The minister's visit to ECG comes in the midst of raging concerns among residents over the intermittent power supply crisis in the most parts of the region. The situation has become worse in recent weeks, with households experiencing either low voltage or light out almost every night, a situation the minister says is affecting both economic and social life.
I have received a lot of complaints. Myself, I'm feeling it. We are not happy with the services that you are rendering to us. Let there be communication, regular communication with the people. Tell them today you are going to put off their light. Let them prepare for it. Let them prepare for it. We'll be there and they will be light up. Every now and then light up. People's fridges and other things are spoiled as a result of that. They will start charging you for these things. Why? Electricity Company of Ghana, Volta region. What is happening? Please. So I'm here representing the entire region. Tell me and make sure you tell others what exactly your plans are. People are reading, a meaning.
Reading meaning. From the Volta regional minister, Michelle Nadia was Central University, company law. Michelle Nadia. Kuno. Volta regional minister is being honest with President Mahama. Say, who campaign now, about doom so. And another time, no black, Napoko can say, oh, you doom CSC for only 1 week. We have Ibam Lamte and a whole lot of politicking around the energy sector. And I do so bad, and I say fix it, and then fix it, and fix it. Now, less 21 days in office, doom so become worse in their own backyard. Volta region is complaining. Ashanti region, they're worse, and other regions. Now, Abraham Lamte, Pastor Abraham Lamte, is quiet. Owusu Bempah is quiet. Kumchacha is quiet. When I say Duncan Williams, Ajina Sari, Asofo no mukodi ma mechi nya yidi. Esa say, Oma sorry no face doom so but Oma catch it out. Ya mo musika into mu to be toss diesel. Petrol. Oma koji kakra no kofi o. Inte no, they are fooling their members. The Christians amuko follow these men of God that some of them claim before God the man. When you mean nimni 57 years of my life, my experience encounter real men of God. Milo Ampaw. I was the last person. Me wofufu. Emma, the founder of Church of Pentecost. Makion, Apostle Makion, Okufudia. That time, no, Apostle Note was the presiding and was the minister for Central Assembly. Na Edamreku father was the elder, and Edamreku na wajidino no bo guitar. Na mi so guitar ni mumano. So I mano. So I encounter Apostle Note. I didn't become Pentecost for him. Apostle Note when you accident. Obeye oba offend say Sasokwa ebeye Apostle Hona. I'm so called convention when you accident to we. Short man. So Apostle Note. On not me in Pentecost. Into na me wafa me na meeting in channel. Wafa no elder buaf. Na meeting in chain. Ena Makion ebaye Ghana. Simple man. Ye wo fufu ma me. Se me fan koma no. Se me su fufu no se. Me koe na me call bi ko ma papa no. Papa no so se na ompe fufu a ayedin. Into ma ye fufu no. Ena ye wo fufu no. Me na me jam me tumpa. Ompe fufu e te se poton. Na fufu no aye peche se poton. Na ye hwegu no plate mu no. Ne ye den kwan no gu so a o de atene ti fufu no se. And I looked at the man. And I saw, say, Nyaminipa, ofi abuti by one fashiamba. The Yejumadin. Kanyamiasem establishes so many churches, winning so many souls. Giaman Fonkwa. Okono. Then they put to man tobacco. Ujabi biaho. Okoye. Then you mapa. Edinich. Some of them you been pato. You been kantomu. And a software those days, you encounter the bini. Amwaku. Software amwaku. Take go sisters more for ye. Kanishi. You to be Kanyamia Sem. Na obi atwese kan de ba no so. O man is associated pakono. O man is associated na ne pakono. En sika ni aka wimu. Sa osofo na wo say Lawrence mukuku no nya accident Lawrence kuku take go test. We encounter them. We've worked with genuine men of God that almost spreading the gospel. Jenyami ejuma. Ama fashe anko. Ene de ehun asofo ya ama beyi. Abin almost say Christianity. At the end of the program, I'll show you some of the clips. Some pastors are destroying the foundations. The early churches. That is making Ghana difficult. And these are the pastors who are surrounded by President Mahama. President Mahama, sorry, no dumichi. Na yedi nsa koto so. Nanado di omusa koto asofobi man nanado horns. Sa horns no dani demonic. Ebe attacking nanado. If they do them nanado was not himself. Nanado could not. Since nanado call Owusu Bempah sorry. Na this spiritual horns no man nanado no. Wanye di pebiu. Nanado became something else. So I say ya bewitching no. Where we na yeshen committee ano. Ene President Mahama so eko Owusu Bempah ho enye no pe o na akọ dak you almost na me share President Mahama akọ dak almost this sister eko preachy na dak almost mo dey sato no so na e bon pa no na me show mu din say yeah dak almost Owusu Bempah bo bon I say nhwenim paebo ye bon pai na ye de agye nyonyam ye de agye bibi efi president o allo ofan bibi allo when independence omo. And let's look at President Mahama and said, hey President Mahama, and the way President Mahama was preaching as if the me won ba and so but never won the timono he did me for. So what I'm trying to say is that these men of God are still there and things are getting out of hand. The industry, housing industry is collapsing. And then the economy is facing crisis upon crisis because electricity is affecting every goods and services. And then bibia bo ayedin. And then Easter no ayedi no. Eya me Easter ye drive say Easter weather. Easter is the most to say dryness no. Easter na nko ye. And then kowo amanfo ntuma nko because transport. Petrol be toku kamu. And you feel baby will be akoko no. And then hotels this is Ghana 1,000 Ghana 1,002 2,000 3,000 hotel here for cry 100 and 150 and the crowd unya fan unya air condition because hotel for no electricity boy dear must say they cannot sustain their business. And doom so antibra who told power 100,000, 20,000. Some hotel pay as much as 20,000 Ghana cedis to buy electricity. And mwanda doom so aba internet so omokoto oil able to generate mu. Until the operational costs have become so high, say, and ne uko kowua. A lot of people could not go because you cannot afford the hotel facilities. And now kowu atonsom anya de bibia nkoso ene uko komase mo obi ani ho uko de o Ghana my friend Easter na ye dry because ahotre ahoyenya amonfo de umedi no menom aye issue first 120 days and people are quiet. And everybody is looking up to President Mahama. And when the President Mahama instead of delivering all these campaign promises, is talking. And then I'll build the Ghana, and the Ghana may build rural people and travel and cities. But I want to build the Ghana. President Mahama is talking and talking, and there's no hope. 24 hours economy, no. There is no blueprint. Be anyone mama edit to akwemu say 24 hours economy no. Asempana or their bano. Ye who asempano 24 hour economy no. It's not operating in the public sector. Public sector. Now energy how do operate? How can a private sector? Who nipa ba kukura employer no to be ntiaka. The cost of doing business is high. To the say labor now one first badge now. Oh to be ntiaka morning for to joker. Now about work of afternoon, area of evening. Is it that 3 shifts? No, it's not shifting. So the private sector is not doing any 24-hour economy. The public sector, nothing. And at least 4 months into government, you realize who watching the NADO. The flagship program of the NADO was free education. Until when he came, he hit the ground running. And I know, free education, or by person for it, whether there's money or no money, please, free education is starting. One trying to put things right. Or say 2028, we can. They are promising can afford. Sikane be wo ni ho kra hwehwe. Yeah, dear free education. And another started free education. One 120 days. But that was his flagship campaign promise. Mahama's flagship campaign promise is 24-hour economy. 120 days along the line, nothing is being said at 24-hour economy. Mahama Shia, Jumadi and Mahama Tumaya 120 year. Number 1, terminating, dismissing, revoking, suspending. Into terminative appointment. Now revoke, now dismissing, now suspending. Into public service no. Labor union share high ho. I say ya be with you. Labor union so protect employees in this country has been bewitched, and they are sitting down there and Mama is sacking people's sacking a man from Papa mo, a man for Kunumu, a man for almost Mama Papa. Sack, and everybody's quiet. Mama, 20 days, I've sacked a lot of workers without creating jobs. The sacking, the dismissal, the revocation, the suspension, galon. 21 days. Oh yeah, reset, and it's a fair year. You reset here. You both round fear. Now I reading. And I before no. And you ready. Now oral. Now ready oral. Up to now, oral. Jumo ye niano. Ye nya wani papa kwa. Ye na kokot. Omo orale anyamano wo homo sa to ram brother. Ye fo bia kokot. But intimidation kwa. Ye institutions no arrest wa. Ne detain wo. E detain wo ye fa kokot ne ja na mo. Ne ya ba media. Ya media tra. Ne be gu ni base. Nothing is happening. Agro ni from. In 21 days, Mama is in the business of doing what? Not suspending, removing the Chief Justice and the EC. 21 days. And Ghanaians are supporting. Who told the Ghanaians we support? The removal of the CJ and the EC is very interesting. 21 days. The Obama promise here, no. As if we CJ now you easier. This Ghana for bottom. Obama Ghana. You want high. You to me try a light bill, I try a water bill. You to me a decent accommodation, I rent it. You to me try a school fees. You to me when I say I provide decent meals for our children. You to me I bring you peace and stability. Boko. Rather than a crisis, no. 21 days, no. Boku conflict has become an issue, creating insecurity in the nation. Because the fear is that Boku follow Adani refugee in their own country. Some of them are fleeing to the south, and when they come to the south, I want to say, yeah, almost the Tokano be siwa. But man pushing we no ba south. Almost the Tokano ebe do tem any boundaries so. E kunwo any boundaries. Ono kunwo Boku. Now over a crown be share we see any insecurity. And instead of national security, instead of Jakba, any the Minister of Security seeing that as a crisis, no. To wonder rather no. Omo security threat no ye arresting instability mo. With their house, you are not and I will never bet you. Near ready. But we were Boku is there. Burning. 21 days. We are suffering. The nation is suffering. And the few, they are the ones, Ukoya, we are social media. They be did what them. You better threaten. Na you be going masse. Na me la Ampaw muntu mi fa ma me so because mo hwi ni mi ho. Me nyame am so mo no eso. E na me ti hai obi ama m sika se me nye bibi enti aban dabi muntu mi nye. O ba kra me da me ye wo no. Enti me muntu mi mba me so. You can't attack me. NDC government, I have nothing against the government, but the reality is what I'm speaking here. Enti mu asofo amakwaji sika na enemu ntumi nkasa. Maji sika mako salai ako Flaster House ama Julius Zebra ayi envelopes akese you want to pay roll so special one so as how there South Flaster House no there you to pay roll so bibia enye record enti busum bia na account su pepe na ya to sika to enti mu niama yeti no cash out and then the media house no o dey say ya bo ebubu pa asofo na omo kobogo di mamechi no omo ni aye settle omo na media no so no omo so ye omo payroll so na ye make sure say momra social media mo be attack omo a omo kan kwara the truth no they are there so you people can go and talk mo de mundi na mo but there me we say mundi na majority of the ordinary Ghanaian mama be dada NDC campaign be dada omo no they are suffering. From Mama onwards, all preaching were Independence Square. Or say, Ghana for bread. No be wo hokrana. Do be that Easter Friday no. It be ni ho. From Mama neka yo nyam na meka. So he acknowledged that you don't use hardship as a campaign tool. You may be better, like I say, hardship, you find your politics so. Because all the hardship, the politics are the reality and the economy. Ebe exposure. So today, within 120 days, has Mahama been able to fight hardship? The unemployment situation is becoming worse and worse. There's no job creation. Mahama administration have left to job destruction. Obi owo edwuma bia no abefie. Nya nneomu tifie no so no omunye bi nye. And there's a sense of hopelessness. The youth today, do ane de omunye ache betting na betting so no uni sika. Hu be kire wo. Enti obi obeti bia no otumi die wo betting ye sikafo. Na sikafo no do ane nye youth no. Enti betting ye promote through removal of bet tax no. EV is not solving the unemployment problem. A lot of the youth doing betting are getting poorer and poorer and poorer. Youth no more betting no. It leads to a lot of them engaging in fraud, romance fraud, stealing, robbery, and all kinds of work. People could enter into galamsey, destroy our bodies, and the galamsey fight, and also atonsum. The galamsey atonsum until 120. About every sector of our economy, the education, the agric, the industry, the energy, every sector of our economy is facing challenged. And there's no blueprint. HSA, this government is fixing the problems. But rather we are seeing a sense of hopelessness. The Siano, insults and intimidation are higher. Rule of law has come under attack. And let me tell you something very interesting. Those who are thinking, say, the removal of the Chief Justice and the ECG, no, is normal. ECG, any CG. But we know, me say, this picture no to. Now we share the government premeditated agenda before winning power. NDC for catching and say, we shall remove them. Presidency official assures Ghanaians, we shall remove them. That's 19th, yesterday. I see, we shall remove them. President officials assures Ghanaians. Just as a Chief Justice, I want to refer so, and the EC. The government of the day from Bosho share before winning power and they say, you be these two officials. It's okay. That's what I'm call. Yeah. And he said, why would you say? At all means, there are so many ways of killing a cat. The judiciary not there. And the ECD there. It is a premeditated agenda. But what happens? You can go ahead. Because you see, once the constitution is not clear as to what is stated misbehavior and incompetency, because that's already Chief Justice, no? Well, say it should be, say what misbehaving and now you're incompetent. Constitution to me and defining what misbehavior and incompetency. And then when the president wants to do it, or what the Council of States numbers on the side, and if you have Council of State are led by a friend say Sophia Akufo, or no more or a traitor Emananado, say na or no crown or more NDC than whatever. Na memra, but Presidento Efivano, Manado de Ladibakwa, well, on the appointing or appointing the enemies. So for Akufo, Council of State, the agenda is as nearly set. And then we have people who are now doing polls. How can removal of the Chief Justice become an issue for public opinion? That's public opinion matter. Say ne Dankwa Musabi, the polls, and our Ghanaians are support. Who told the Ghanaians are support? Who? What is the data? Listen to me, President Mahama. I'm telling you before go there, man. And now Kopichi, that's Friday Kopichi war independence. I watched your sermon You preach and you say that the unction is on you. Who preach it to the sense say, who can say we have to come together as a nation. Ye hatred. Yen kambum. Yen fa Bempah anakumapa. Emu omei. Because Nipa say she. That's your same words. Maybe I bet you. I don't have the video clip back. I'm about to tell you. President Mahama preaching on say, look, yes, wune wu and wumba ye faso. Yen yi otan. Yen yi hatred. Yen do ye ho. Yen fa Bempah. Emwa yen pushi Ghana because Ghana. I'm for bread. Now, President, after all the administration, the pastors now, they tell you that the CJ is also a Christian and she's also a church member. Sorry, a preacher was sorry. So it's a child of God like you. But today, when you were in opposition, President Mahama, you were crying and prayed to God. Uchi the whole Ghana sought the Council of Churches, prayed, fasted. Then Yamiya wadum. And a Ghana for ye wadum. And ye tomorrow. And then the vengeance nenam. Urefi nyambina. Bible, there's a song. See, Emmawu. Listen to President Mahama. I'm singing this song for you. Listen to me. The President Mahama will be a Kumchacha homonomano. Emmawu. Rirenfi. Onyamia. Oyiwu. Fewama. Niyemu. President Mahama tie. Emmawu. Rirenfi. Onyamia. Oyiwu. Fi. Oh. Wa hunyi mu ene wusiri mu because 2016 we lose elections. Usu ya na amafo po amafo amben ye guoni mase ene yinim se wo mbabak osu fra onyame no o say sawa brabo mu sem ye mawa hweye na wa every say onyame na dumara kwa na wuti sanya wuti President Mahama tie o se me mawru mfi tama Ghana po na reject wo enu gwasa mafo de ma wo nya mafo ka wo ho me kai very well 2016 ni ya kase mama mama pepper mama dumso mama jida mama a confirm ni di mama ufo ye gudi ni masi ye di tumi na Owusu Bempah mama usemo moja mama mapa wada we ni paboni una kumu atamas ye gu mama fu Owusu Bempah ni kofu aso Owusu Bempah di MPP fu enim eyo poto so onye nipa ba o nyame enim esu frɛ nyame amanim gwasa ye nia no obɛkya Ghana for say oba wifa kumapa oba na obe reset Ghana edi kabomo bamba Ghana abe magana yeye oba abe ye nyame ne real enti nyumna metoma say memma wure mfi onyame a woyi wu fi sa tibi mu President Mahama ne wababa mu na ye yama wo enti men wan ho men nya say tumi ya odia you see power a romu wa hwe be romu now everybody is around you President Mahama everybody is around you you've won power no, everybody is praising you. Nobody want to criticize you. Everybody want to obia benwo obia ne wo sre obia ena jeme Jembe, okay, you be you na benyaji, and now the Asempa, and Abu, and a JM, and a gentleman, and the Ghana force, I not here, Yadi Anado, and another show boy, and another, and another, Yadi gentleman. Ghanaians, when you win power, they will paint you like you're an angel. You do no wrong, and you are saints. And that's exactly the situation you find yourself in. So, if don't think that you can use that power, say, Oba, Nyame so oye Christoni. Na remember, Justice Tokunu your sister, ana oye wunia. Na Nyame adum bi na adum no. Na ekunya beto. Ni ya shene nyonyam. Na akoda se wada sore. Na Ghana fo ni agina tum. No ye adwuma. Na adwuma no ye no. Bra opposition no. Wakase wo ba. Ubejinedi. Whether or ye adwuma or your adwuma o. That predetermined agenda no. Do you think it comes from God? Vengeance. Bible says vengeance is the Lord. Sure. Tukunu. If he's not doing the work proper, God is his judge. No. Because President Mahama, you can't tell me that as you've come to power, you will never wrong anyone. You can't tell me that as you come to power, you will never be corrupted. You, even in your appointments, you are corrupting yourself. In your appointment alone, you are committing a lot of errors. You are engaging in family and friends business. You are putting things around, and in 4 years' time, when they put your works into fire, so the Bible says, "You never feel a gemuno." President Mahama said, "Nyamiso be so so ashwa." Can I say, "Uyi obino"? Nyamiso be kuni kwama no. There's a tokodu ona mo na moko. Ono so wo. Na dofo o na sofo o ni nuanom o ni kunumu no o ni busua o ni man o ni party o ni until they also will pray. But you go ahead, because now you have the power. You and the Council of State, you can go ahead and show her where power lies. But remember, this platform, a day is going to come. There are two ever took tokunu and the more planning what tokunu and easy no. Can you say you also can receive the same fate in life, President Mahama? You also, there are 4 ways you can be removed. Where if o presidency now who dino? There are 4 ways, sir. Also, you better be you if you ho. Number 1, through impeachment. You better be you if you ho. Number 2, through sickness. You are able to know at any time. Through death. Nipa nkwani yensem nyame pe no nim. Through coup d'etat. Anything can happen to you coup. Then finally, through time. Emre yenika so you only have 4 years. Into these 5 ways, you also can be removed. Remember that position, that elected position, that favor is not permanent. It's a matter of time. When I saw Nanado, can you play Nanado? Wait, Nanado. Okay, sorry, Echo sign. I'm sure Nanado 8 years ago. They did Nanado show boy on Nama na Oyachia. Na Nanado, why you to me? Now he was commanding everybody, and then he was swimming. Nanado and MPP. Gabi Ochire Dakomo, Bedi Etuomono, and then some of the Ache mafias, no, they thought that power will be there forever. But then 8 years crowd, and when you see Nanado, you're humble in life. When I saw him, we say, "Share, Nana." So who? Yes, say to me no. Ghana for the man who. My if you same, and now you're ordinary. And then Nanado ba Kumasia. Nobody cares about you. Obi a new obeko sala akoshewo. In fact, me kura Ampaw me to me tiana me tese Nanado ba kura me nsi koshewo ni. Bo so twum. Tumi no a odi no ekọ. Sa that here. Enti mama unso less than 4 years you will leave office. Now 1 year you 1 year bad. And you know, kind of say 1 year bad. I count 3 years, and I said, okay, I've already said that there are infighting. People are rather even plotting to take over from you, and they are not giving you peace of mind. I said, okay, to interview Accra FM, say people are plotting to take over from President Mahama. Nana opoku na ya mana yemrenu. President Mahama, learn from this. Me, I'm your junior brother. I'm nobody. Me too. Brown wa bono me mbo bida. Oye me junior. Oye me to say. Bianca. Ubetu wa but unto me because 57 years. No, I think unto me that because we see me penny more than 20 years. Into no, we see me penny abia 10 years be. So you can't give that to me. But I'm your brother. Two. Brabo wa bono mimbo bi. And you must in terms of your achievement in life, and you must in terms of your personality and what you carry, the grace upon your life, Mama, is too much. You are highly favored, loved, and you have done a lot for your family, your friends, your children, and the nation. But last days are dangerous. Remember, whether you like it or not, come 2028, if another within a short time, 8 years, I'll be torn alive. It's my prayer, so also 4 years, maybe 2. But mark it on the wall, President Mahama, wherever you are listening to me, mark it on the wall. You will leave office. And the day you start leaving, you know, when 2027, between 26 and 27, then you realize that power is leaving you. Because your own people will start disrespecting you. They will start undermining you. They will start looking for another person who is coming to take over from you. So then you realize, say, 2 minutes now, what the day. When God grants you that grace and power, when you went around crying and having sleepless nights, praying for God to grant you the favor to become president again, remember that you were not made president to teach people where power lies. Your president say, bra, be man for who anabra, na be go man for juma, anabra, na be ya man for fio. No! It was so for now. No. Where are you now? Christian Council, the clergy, the chiefs, the consequences. I'm not a prophet, but I'm telling you before God, I'm seeing things from afar. The removal of J. Mensah and the Chief Justice is going to bring serious economic challenges. Because, one, it will send a signal to the international community and say, Ghana is not stable. Ghana judiciary has come under siege, under attack. And Ghana judiciary is not credibly wealthy. The credibility of Ghana judiciary is gone. The independence is gone. The executive have taken over. The judicial coup. Taking over the judiciary, planted their own Chief Justice, and they are Mr. Justice in accordance to NDC Constitution. NDC, PNDC, by NDC Constitution. Because Obi Biara you be foul as the next president. Obe Actano, you be colored, you be labeled as Mama's Chief Justice, and the Ghana Chief Justice. And that perception, it becomes reality. Everybody will get to do. And you see, half of Ghanaians, Ghana, NDC and MPP. So once NDC and your people will be happy that the CJ is gone, MPP and people who also don't like your government will not be happy. So the nation will be divided, and they will see, say, you have removed a chief justice that you perceived to be MPP oriented, and now you are bringing a NDC oriented chief justice. Now the question that you have to ask yourself: how do we administer justice? And if me, I'm in a position of President Mahama, I will never touch the chief justice, and I will also never touch the EC. Do you know why? In life, granted that Tokonukra is your enemy, granted that the EC is your enemy, you want power whilst they were there. It tells you that they are nobody. They can't do it. If you was in opposition, when you are not even one power crown, God's grace was on your life. God's favor was on you. Ghanaians loved you and gave you the power. The chief justice cannot do koto, could not do koto. The EC could not do koto. It hadn't interfered. What about power? No. Now you want to fight your own battle. Now you want to look at and take power and that start dealing with people that God has not asked you to deal with. Have you prayed over it, Mahama? Have you prayed over it? Do you know there's a God that he serves? I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, there are some people you don't touch them. You touch them, the repercussion, the consequences will be too much for the nation. So, removal of CJSs will bring economic hardship. The international community will not invest in the country because they will not trust the judiciary. 2, you divide the nation. The judiciary will not have the power, the independence, and the credibility to work. So people will go to court with some mentality and perception. Say, if I go to court, once I'm an MPP person, I'll not get justice. If I go to court and the judge be even deliver judge now, you can the judge or your MPP and NDC. Is that the perception you want? But if you decide to allow Takunu to be there and rather get closer to him, her, partner her, and make her one of your organs of government, and allow her to work in accordance with the law, there will be peace. The removal of justice will bring instability to the nation, will bring chaos. The removal of EC will bring chaos in election 2028, because the perception will be that you have brought your own NDC, EC, and there will be chaos. So, my advice to you: I'm nobody. I'm ordinary Ghanaian. I've not been elected by anybody, but I'm just pleading with you. Say, as you are taking this decision, Council of State here, I don't know what they are cancelling, because if they are people who have the nation at heart, no more your mind who pa or penny a two and a moon be Eddie Unyo Beba or mine moi. Now, which I know what I'm talking about, because I can foresee danger. And you see, President Mahama, you need peace and stability to govern. So the threats of government is not stable. They say no, there's stability in parliament, there's stability in executive, but there's fear and uncertainty crowd around the judiciary. Now the judiciary is not comfortable. I said there is Oyenyobi back. I said Bibiribo, who be at the top the judiciary and also who be able to judges so or memu, who be able to entertain so somebody want to take away justice from the people. The fact that you won election doesn't mean that the people, all the people loves you. What I'm doing here is not everybody who loves what I'm doing. I have that in mind though. And you be also me and they make any do. Because of one interest. But I'm saying I have the platform. You can decide to listen to me or not to listen to me. But I'm telling you the truth. I am just telling you the truth. Say, an attempt to remove the Chief Justice and the EC. And it's my prayer that say this cap. But I'm parrying. We will have our chiefs to be blamed. We have our civil society to be blamed. We have our clergies to be blamed. And we have the media to be blamed. And we have the various political parties to be blamed. And we have Ghanaians to be blamed. Mark it on the wall. And then 20th April 2025. 9/11. Makasa. Machere madrin, but with Damakuma Paso. Machere madrin, what Chief Justice issues no. So President Mahama unti open soa. Onye on prim na kuma. Onye they do. But you see, in life, though, there's something we call Obiabe Fiwiase, me Ampaw. When I leave this world, I mean, I'm fortunate to even have an idea as how my back will be, because people declare me dead. So at least I have in mind those who were happy that I'm dead. I knew how it would look like. Those who were also worried, say, Ampaw, those who were sad. So me myself me deal. What about you? But I know that what I do here is different from my life that I live. What I do here is a program, Brana Brabomusem, where I analyze legal issues and then share my opinion. I have my own biases, which is accepted. The only thing is that it must be devoid of personal attack and insults, which since I started, I've never insulted the president. I can't insult the president. I've never insulted him, but I've shared my opinion. It is this opinion. It's not binding on the president. It's not binding on anybody. So you can choose to watch or not to watch. I don't care. But I'm fulfilling destiny. And what I do privately from where I sit, say as a lawyer, as a married woman, as a father, as a family man, in my kukumun, it's my personal life with my God. And my life that I live is different from what I do here. And I will be judged by my works. Into the media, me show my brother me, said actually who Ghana for be kaime, ebi be soon, ebi be sere, ebi so be dia reho, ebi muso de beje, but any pursue me. What is important is me be ye nyame adwuma ana me be ye abonsam adwuma. Me be titi ebusu mu ana me be som me destiny. And my tribute to be read, and my family will have something to say. My children will have something to say. My wife will have something to say. My friends will have something to say. My children members will have something to say. Lawyers Association, Ghana Bar Association will have something to say. Everybody will have something to say, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that my works, and the Bible say, in Shrane Wufu, I will ready to do every paper recorder who say you. No be whom if you bremu no omunyuma pa be do mechi. That is what some of us are looking up to. Intiminia. President made them a tofo. So nyaketwa. Na ubiti na so people bebo. But me I know that there are people who tell you, oh, do it for political sake. But you see, you leave office and you'll be remembered. Nanado, no matter whatever he has done in life, in the political life, what Ghanaians remember him, no? Free education. And Ghana. But Mahama, have you sat down to find out, say, for the 8 years I'll be doing my musuno, then a Ghana for the Bekao. But that's one Kasabisa. And if you want to add, say, oh dear, now buy now be taking vengeance. Many presidents may buy for the first time in history, apart from Nkrumah, Besaki TG, Besaki ECG, Namibian, so I didn't do some buy. Then you'll be remembered. If that is the legacy you want to have. The Bible can make the Bible can auto the youth do for no. Or see, young man, we are young. So if you are young, you can go all out and chill. Or say, over to me exercise. Or say, do whatever you want to do, chill with your life. Yes, but remember, said you'll be judged. Bible says, as a president, oh, you have the power. You can appoint who you want to appoint. It's 4 years. You can sack who you want to sack. Your words carry weights. You can grab all the money in Ghana and chop with your family. You can carry all the praise within 4 years. But remember, that time is the best judge. And nobody knows tomorrow. As we go to bed tonight, we are all going to sleep. And anytime we sleep, we are almost dead. It is a grace to wake us up and to see life. So if you think that life is all about president, remove, suspend, terminate, revoke, and then Jakpamono read here, bullying here, and then NDC 4, and then Yabanaba into the Yabanaba, and then the Yabanawa. We not take all. We abre into the to be 30. Let DB. Grab. Table number 10. They were NPP4. Those is all more na me mitrana me kana man for say me the homose lampa ya che ya money be. Me I don't need your chew. Na nyame ya me wababo me dem be na me che. I don't need anybody chew. Everybody will tell you that I'm an independent person. My life that I live, I've lived a 57-year life devolved of public service. I've never worked in any government agency. Life that. No government has paid me. I've never rendered public service. The only public service I rendered was national service. I'm a prosecution and investigation session and a master service. But I've lived my private life, worked independently, and built my own life. Have about 8 children, taking care of all of them. Married, lost my wife, married again. Have my own houses, my cars, my income, and my life. And currently what I think about is my health and my life. How can the God have taken care of it? Because me, I don't think of what I'll eat and what I'll drink. I am that person who believes God has promised me that He will never leave me, He will never forsake me. And the same way, also I will share me. The side didn't say, Nyami Beshel. Yehovah Beshel. Yehovah Beshel. Yehovah Beshel. Yehovah Beshel. Yehovah Beshel. Also, I wouldn't push him. Yami Beshel what? Be D what? What Bobra what? Count yourself. So we are lucky to be alive and good health. We will be a man pressure. We will be a table. ye no betuma ye dia ontumi ye ne ja edidi watema hallelujah edidi watema hallelujah yeti wase hallelujah yanti wase hallelujah. But the more na ye didi watem, the more ye criticize wo, the more enini awo so, the more okasa na dane topic. Na mo fa topic no. Ekotena se bobo mu no eche se wo ye bibi papa. Eche se wo nyansa, eche se you are fruitful. Eche se you are important. Na sama bodama na wo obodamfo a ye de na asem ekotena ho na discuss. TV I'm calling call for somebody ready. Mutiemu. So my bodam, na my bodama. But for you to have Ampaw to discuss at your program, now we're discussing now. We be any because say do mamu we sika views. As I'm quite first before say you I have to do with you, but later me say mu ha. Say me program na mo nye bidia. Akasisa kwa me bombu di kwa me hype mo because me am for hwem no enti me hype am kwa say me boa wo say wakasa ma be boa da me be here program some years back about 16 17 18 years ago me be here program 1 year man charge wo man wo enti am kwa me nyake to na wenti ma me boa wate because station no problem be won say wo sha say Royal TV minim no night was Ahifo TV am kwa me toast for kakra Royal TV la mi hunim na ya Ahifo TV wo ye no na Ahifo na show TV no and na wo di amamre. It is some of us we fell in love with you TV Accra. I can remember some 18 years ago if Accra every weekend we driving from Accra to Kumasi now be your program 2 days now free. I didn't take one person because I thought say ye boa station no and Ahifo no until everybody was watching Ahifo dey share. And you were doing my voice until say we station here and then you came back and everything. But I said yeah, station I had done beans because the program oh yeah boy yeah who the ultimate so a student. But you move now studying now media school now. Look at the people you have engaged to do artisan. Boy your host on your professional when you kasa. NDC for abon the park or NDC for kakra ho what we say NDC for kwa parallels na we amankwa what ton station am NDC am yehu because akwa say atisem no NDC infected program they be now the the parallels abetre on na didi MPP for atem na didi lo Ampaw for atem na didi adumchi atem. It's like parallels no mumu nya mu NDC for me that's I understand say politicians you will need na abankwa me you say NDC for the tamuchi. But station no lose the viewership and the respect because me know Ahifo bibiri share me know share you came closer to me who you wadwen say who share me wo golden tulip who from me few the interview few say me who say you are not deliberate you are not looking at the standard. Why your media house what are you teaching the students in the media house say students are or say media house are what students na o program atisem no omo te no mo didi atem na wakofa nkofo mo nye professional o dey so omo a dodo no omo professional bomb actors and people and they come in they talk anyhow attack anybody but some of us will not want to go there because we think say until some of the chiefs call you and advise you say most of the panelists now almost artism show no you must review them. But I do be friend several times and baby mom the intermember say the kind of people over there no I bet me brand so you know me brand no so you know you need me amount you need me you have friend me several times up amateur any video evidence now how up amateur but I can't come there because standard need too low I can remember you be chow but standard need too low it's until say you review that seminar quality standard do ye sir host if you are if you are on meeting standard no and then the omogu sunyano apart from papa na oye no so ohene no ono to me say okasa but o makenia no to me say enkoyi intira mankwa do something about Royal TV because TV no Ahifo no jahwe and it's not good which I say but what is important is that Adame Pachen say don't be moved when people attack you, insult you, and call you names. It shows that until enyame pe na meka obi biara o hweme na ohwe no obi didi watem obi entiwase obi criticism is good, criticism is normal, so obi na adwen ho a fine, but at the day that is why I'm a bad level. No, there is why some of a certain experience. There is why I'm be at atemna me to be more Owusu Bempah the conference say. You see, at times no, omo use Bible say fee ojimi for yes and but me can under the Constitution at Article 14. There's something we call the defense of self-defense and self-defense and self-help. Say obi takewa in law no e ma kwan. So defending self-help. So at times you have to go to the level and also to the but I'm not my program not so change. I don't know my two defense bam me hit on 1 2 3 you know I'm okay with that, but nipa almost critical problem I will me no Owusu Bempah any wabo Kumchacha pa na Kumchacha de na de mobo yeah chef Kumchacha mo hwe Kumchacha na Kumchacha kasa na muntie dia Kumchacha Sunday mo hwe Kumchacha obekọ asori na wako preach no mo hwe interview granty producer Ampaw Kumchacha to so na o kasa na mo hwe the same wie producer Pacho Kumchacha we know interview no say already am person Ghana for share the caliber of people are ya assemble Jesus Christ sorry na
and Solomon bebre Jimmy yeah once I the am see bebre Jimmy ne say hey so for the fear with the two na you say am for there so for yin the best school fees am for there so for yale am for there asole ban wo chile na you say am empire ma no e kwase asem da bia me ka say ya so for ni bu members ne kwase ya so for be preach at us say she wo dwapa ne wo soro na wo no hihia ne die we isile gon kwase asem kwa ya mfashi ya mewi ase ya mfashi mfiri mu nkọ afọ ma me ko Dubai ko China kwan so e ko fa ne maba mo nsese mo dwa pade wo soro yen ye de sa de na to members ni tirim mo nsese mo dwa pade wo soro ana yen asofo no wo nsese mo de we isile go ne dan so man any airport and Solomon bebre Jimmy yeah once I the am see bebre Jimmy ne say hey so for the fear with the two na you say am for there so for yin the best school fees am for there so for yale am for there asole ban wo chile na you say am empire ma no e kwase asem da bia me ka say ya so for ni bu members ne kwase ya so for be preach at us say she wo dwapa ne wo soro na wo no hihia ne die we isile gon kwase asem kwa ya mfashi ya mewi ase ya mfashi mfiri mu nkọ so for ma me ko Dubai ko China kwan so e ko fa ne maba mo nsese mo dwa pade wo soro yen ye de sa de na to members ni tirim mo nsese mo dwa pade wo soro ana yen asofo no wo nsese mo de we isile go ne dan so man any airport and Solomon bebre Jimmy yeah once I the am see bebre Jimmy ne say hey so for the fear with the two na you say am for the
ya reho say ene Sunday a Jesus Christ ewu na wagye yankwa na wa sorry wanyonyemu na papi a mintu bi no sofo waba abe nyame dwuma da Kumase abe preachi abe jiji amanfo sika enya scandal okofo baby ma hotel yehwehwe ne kunu na odwane kwa Accra wakobo brasa ma na sorry ne dan ne dan hihye wodansoma ne dan mienu na ahye wodansoma okobo epo na ye be chi na wakohye ne dan 2 na hye wo mass area ho ene okohye ba we side ho malam ho na sorry egu ewie no onu we didi ewie no a wonya ne ho na sorry egu because one pursue nyame yi enti no na Pentecost e de nyame adwuma nyame eye adwuma Methodist other churches no e bobra no na nyame som ye beto ya nyame som aboaye asofo a omo Ghana ha dodoa no edi odiman paibo eji amanfo nkwa na odiman paibo ensa yare asofo a na medwuma ehu tewa enyonyam bo mu a Bible say wofa wafa de pa na asofo bra mo bre papa no asofo genuine na nyame afro no omo salary ya he uko presby omo salary ya he uko Pentecost omo salary ya he uko Roman uko Methodist. Most of them are on salary. Men of God are doing marvelously well. Asofo almost a man for a school woman. Asofo almost shake kunafo. Asofo almost yell demand pabo. Asofo be at schools at the hospitals. Usha dum che Jumedia odi there was second chance. And the Philadelphia movement. Usha Pentecost. Usha Roman. Usha Duncan Williams. Usha Mensa Otabemo. Usha what the clergy and the church is doing. The economy contributions, social interventions, and the way almost sacrifice. Now you have this Chalantine. If you look at the name Kumchacha, Chalantine, one school. Now one for Bible. We did the Bible one na me abono na me hu se won friend ntino Bible na bono abonechi ma emma wa hwe ne bibia. He's now lost the members and then sorry members ni ho. And no Bempah enko. And then usra na sa. And then akom no ko. It is our done social media pastor. Beef pastor. Of course we are. So we are. Asembe na wo mami 2000 Ghana na kun kwama o na osu Bempah na Bempah na send momo 20 Ghana okọ hamu na okọ diska okọ diska enti wo hwa osofo mu a eso nya time enne Yesu Kristo asori na asofo bebre ye di Bempah ebo aka enkwaje sam kwancha sam amaye no na Kumchacha ti ho twabo asofo sa asofo no asofo members no ejimi na wo ye church member na to Kumchacha sorry a na wo die me who say jinyame because Kumchacha nyo obi e se okotana na say because okacha say wo jimi na wo jimi because ono no apart from asoro no onye adwuma dawo Kumchacha nye adwuma bia wo ni wiase obayi oni skills bia ono school wan kobi ena two no onye adwuma wo bank onye adwuma wo bia ontumi chira de or your beer, he doesn't have capacity, he doesn't have talent. Onishe need the name the medjuma. No catcher will say, Jimmy Yanka. Udu Sikamano. Emaniko Toka is sit down, Equia so die. And for so many years, Kumchacha, only 50 years, probably Wabakokra. We took it over 40 something you, but share Wabakokra. Not that a character, the no and so to Christian say, Christopher Jimmy. Sunday, yes, Christo no, and you see, and you run down all pastors as if pastors Chalantines and as of no see these are the people that President Mahama, you need to regulate such characters. When we echo Bempah, Owusu Bempah, and when we echo Bempah, Jesus Christ, you see we need a commission like the one Abuchino, a charity commission. We need Kenya and Uganda, presidents. No, these Chalantines will never qualified as a pastor. But we say in the Christian council, partner, you will regulatory body power like Tena Ghana Bar Society. Now, lawyer ni na officer Ebama wa better on what can assemble. They will summon you before the General Council and they will take your license from you. But this is a character who or part of the Christian Council, he sit down there and look at the things he's saying about the ministry. And next Sunday, on SMBA, that's all negu. Intino, asese kwasa and now wadane enya asese so or stress we so no akotena social media and then interview bi obefre de bia 100 Ghana obeko 50 Ghana obeko o wie so a telenovela nia na wo ho na akotena we friend say adwaman program nia akotena ho ekose. Such characters don't need to be called men of God. And you be able to be what friend legal profession lawyer adwuma no mitwe me din sem money e wo medwuma mu. Oh, se sa mitwe enye lawyer adwuma na me ye no wa me ye such a for adwuma. So when I sit here as a social, political and legal commentator. And you know, I'm not sitting here as a lawyer. So I'm sitting here as a lawyer. I have to wear my wig, my gown, and then speak like a lawyer because me a lawyer Juma. So you know, I go catch a judge. You speak with authority. And I'm saying my legal advisor means that my legal advice where I'm speaking to the public. I am me a social political commentator. Intimate Chemadre are different from being a lawyer because lawyer be a better on to be a dameyano because the ameyano who needs a capacity to talk 2 hours and me grab a pen and pen. I don't have any book I refer to, and I'm able to analyze issues. I sit at TV3, 2012, 2013, without any book. Now you're election petition. Now legally, I'm explaining the election petition procedures. Every petition, every prediction, judges were learning from me, lawyers were learning from me. TV3 mami price. You see the thing? And you know, maybe this ceremonial. Waha. Ghana Bar Association to me because I'm not a lawyer here. But the moment me kwakoshe lawyer gan watare na me misbehave as a lawyer, ma misconduct myself no. They did like say no so for way friend no so for. Na Ghana ha ye jai a character Kumchacha disgracing the clergy. Open say me lampa makoto be no kase let's phone ya kwasia omo Jimmy judges for your Jimmy kwasa. Now I will be called to book. I'll be sanctioned. That's characters. And the clergy is a council. You don't call these characters when Owusu Bempah to book, but rather I do chair. Oh no, all Yana Juma, only the attempt, no, they're the kind of antichrist. Not Kumchacha and antichrist are there. I say it's sad. I am here because some of us, you know, so for no muguso ye. You said that I'm some are shaping your life. I don't joke with men of God. I don't joke with men of God because I saw for be. I'm a minor. I'm some pa. I opinion woman. I know if I saw also. But characters like Kumchacha, or inspire hope to the generation. Our children are being spoiled the base because of these characters. Sunday way. The people watch the way. What inspiration does it come? And I pass and say, Jimmy, and I'm after mommy. I saw no news of mommy. That's sorry, no. Oh, you know. Epo bon coin. And the person, no, we need to book him to book. And I think, say, I have to drag him to court. I won't tell them what they saw court. I say, soon, this soon. Many lawyers be bedroom soon. Because every petition the various regulatory bodies to sanction him because Charlie, it's become not becoming the way all good clergy name saying or pro just a dramasem or the basic defile corrupting the minds of our young ones. I'll gather all the videos and I'll go to court. I'll go to court and tell the court that this person should be charged for example, corrupting the minds of people, engaging in obscene behavior. Obscene behavior. Because a man of God here, at least, morals. You must have proven integrity and high moral standard. you speak this way and talk this way, and then you answer that for no pastor na mama ko be no dinechi. No wonder odu baby na am pushing his own ko baby because how can you get closer to the president with this character? Now where President Mahama say who say wouldn't to Gina international committee can nobody will invest in this country. Because who say you are the president have friends like I don't want to play it here. And I'm kwasia or Jimmy for kwasia or Jimmy for kwasia sa na members also to Alemben. Because Jimmy for because hey who's my members and na Mr. Michel say hey Ghana mo die pa who's Bempah on the political measure on the ya can some actual crime creation no who's Bempah actual crime be that on evangelism on ye bi on the yes so that on CB ya I need the say political measure ya shen come nobody president you ready na me na no so political we no come share president no and the title no and I mean ambitious president and so what only the president in Kwana only the dey bia no who amount for the na who ne dey and we be wu and we wu ye na only kwa be mumu no o be hia na wahala na and then me say and then me monitor sorry after no did my term no na me say be sure sorry na me sure that sorry na me say Owusu Bempah we preach ke for na mo have say for our start if you no share if you later no say 1,000 Ghana o pay per 100 Owusu Bempah tell me o pay per ma o so raise 1 billion na ni pa nambo o pay 100 Ghana no ala de ba 500 Ghana